See, I've always been a person like born and brought up in Chennai, urban. But whereas like I had all my relatives in my native, so it's a complete rural area. So I always wish to come back to native. Every summer holidays I used to be there. So one important memorable thing, if you ask me, in my entire childhood is more in my native. The reason is I get more freedom there. The thing is like when you grow up in urban, I felt most of the time the survival of the fittest, the characteristics that has been with me. Yes, exactly. My father wanted myself to be on sports. The reason is health and discipline. That's the important core factor. But I never realized that it gives me that particular discipline or health at that point of time, because always when you are young, you doesn't feel something wrong with your health. But when you grow elder and elder, the way you can wake up, run, do things, fortunately, I was involved into sports from my very early phase. So I was a 200 meter sprinter and a 100 meter sprinter. And the thing is like, yes, so there have been days where your form is not that great. When you get an injury or you fell sick and then you join the practice after a week, so that point of time you will feel bit insecure. So what all you feel in the later part in your career, insecurity or the taking the loss, failures. So that is something in sports will become a day-to-day event. So it is not something, it happens once in a while. It's part of life. So see, as I said, all these things you will interpret at that point of time. It is more on when you be in this phase now, you'll realize that is because the connection is from there. And I think even I have told in multiple instances that sports, when they say it gives you discipline, yes, I could feel that today, that multitasking or juggling between things is something the sports has given, I feel. So I was into sports as well as I was a topper until my 12th standard. I had my senior there, so he guided me. So I went into SSN. It's a very good campus. The only thing, in college, as I said, the moment I got into college, you were asking about my nativity and rural exposure. First of all, my college is like 55 kilometers from city. So it gives me that feel that I had in my childhood, that the infra especially, it is completely with lawn and everything. It gave me that feeling of freedom. So, and the college, the institution itself, SSN, most of the times, will leave students to take decisions on their own. So you would have heard about that, everywhere that SN is more, giving a lot of freedom to the students whom they study. So I've heard once from Shivnadar, the founder, that when the government of India says 18 years is the voting rights to choose the leader of the nation, and when they come to college at the age of 18, I don't want to control them, I don't want to make decisions for them. Everyone told them not to be that close with me because I was so irresponsible and I would misguide them. I think that gave me that, to go extra. Of course, I was not, as you said, I was not studious, or I was not part of that formal ambit in my college. I think that has helped me to do a lot of things, and my college gave me that space too. To be a bit frank, I was a bit mischievous. The thing is, it is part of two things. So one is like, I have committed myself into a mischievous act. It was a serious stuff. So after all this punishment and stuff, I was put back into my class, and then one of the professor came in and he asked me to stand in the class. I was like, what? See, everything is done again and again. These people is not letting us to be free. So when he asked me to stand up, like literally I was irritated to the core. But when he said, he looked out to the entire people in the class and told he can do anything in life hereafter. The experience what he has got now, no one will be able to get it. So that was the moment I realized how people are, how genuine people are, how really people are interested to us. That was the moment literally made me to think what I should be in this society. And that's where the intent or whatever I tell my people today, I started to think in a very right way. Yeah. So when I come out of college, I should clear out all my arrears. So I did that. And post that, I tried few things, and then I wanted to prepare for civil services. So one thing what I did was like I completely disconnected myself. I deleted all my social media accounts. I handed over the phone to my parents. Almost for 2 years I didn't have mobile phone, and that is one good thing in my life. Even today, the phone is very disconnected from me. I love to meet people and talk. I don't talk much on phone, and that helps you a lot to do. When I was preparing for civil services, uh, I didn't even clear my prelims, and there was one man again, as I said, in my college, like my boss and my mentor, my first boss and my mentor. He gave me an opportunity at the age of 24 to go stand in front of 300, 400 people to teach economic development. And that was the moment again in my life I got that, what to say, confidence on myself. I was not from economic background, but I loved economic development. So I went through the source books, I prepared myself. So I got the feedbacks. And then while teaching, one great thing is you will ensure the other side receives what you have told. And that's the important thing helping me today, even when I talk to client or even I talk to my employees, that I'm able to convey and get the things done. So that was the moment. And since the opportunity came to me in that way, that even before clearing preliminary examinations to go teach, that made me more responsible. So I took ownership. I wanted to go close to my boss. So I tried everything, and that man gave the opportunity to try everything. And successfully, an institution which was making admissions like 150, 200 in 2017-18 is today making 3,000 admissions a year, and it's South India's largest civil service training academy today. And I was part of every administrative SOPs that has been set. I initiated. Even the logo of the academy today is something I sat and crafted it. I made the design. So I had an opportunity to start a dental clinic in 2017. It is like, it's just 400 square feet of space. I think in that period, like 2017, it took almost 5 lakhs to make that space ready. And again, so from here, the same management skill, whichever I had, so I had to put it here. My friend is a doctor, and so he'll not be able to engage himself on the business aspects of a dental chain. So that was the moment I felt a doctor and a business profession has to come together, a management profession has to come together to run a clinic. Within a year, you won't believe, there was a full mouth implant case. So it is like the place we had the clinic is kind of below middle class, and such people exist, lower middle class people exist. They did a full mouth implant at that point of time with a cost of 1.5 to 2 lakhs if I'm not wrong. I got my bullet which I have right now from that money. Okay, see, it happened again. I put myself in every task before I asked someone else to manage it. I used to run dental camps, free camps in 2017 during the weekends. So that time social media was not that active. So we have to reach out people to come to the clinic. You have to ensure the footfall. So what I used to do is like I conduct dental camps, I print pamphlets to make it very cost effective. I have few people at Dindikal. So the printing will happen here. It will come to Chennai through bus. So we will take that in the morning or in the previous night, and we will distribute to the vendors who distribute papers. And I won't stop there. I'll go ensure at morning 2 a.m., 3 a.m. that the guy keeps the leaf inside the paper. And if it is missed, I'll ask them to do it. And then again I won't stop there. I'll ensure wherever the paper gets distributed to the home, I'll check whether the person, the customer, or the person, the home, the paper reaches has that particular pamphlet inside. So this end-to-end management I used to do without any tiring. So in 2019, the major thing happened. So when I was in dental administration as well as UPSC, there came this opportunity to work in IPAC. Since that was my first organized so-called employment, I was so interested and excited to work there. And during that point of time, I gave complete myself to whatever work is being given. I see it as a very important opportunity in my life. So because I stopped my UPSC there, During this period, there was one fine day, my fellow colleagues or my juniors got elevated to next position as team leads, where I was not given that position. And that night, even I remember the day, March 18, if I'm not wrong, 2020. So that day was so stressed, and I was like, why it didn't happen to me? I took leave, I didn't go to office the next day, I didn't show off myself. And that day I realized you shouldn't worry on things that don't have your controls. It's very important. From next day, when I showed to office, I never went down with my interest towards what I was doing. I continued with same complete, efforts to the tasks being given to me. So that was time where COVID came in, and I was given an opportunity. I was put into leaders team, so I have to take the end-to-end operations of him. This gave me the visibility across the entire organization as well as the client side. And this gave me the opportunity in 2021. I was asked to work as a constituency manager in the Deputy Chief Minister's Assembly constituency. And that's where the turning point comes. So here again, I was given the actual ground experience, and I was able to do a lot of things, directly interacting with people, taking the things to leader and making him more active. So a lot of things was happening, and again there was a low. Almost for 8 months to 10 months, I was asked to sit on bench. And there was one fine day, I got 60% hike for sitting idle. That was the moment I decided things are not right. I can't get paid for something which I haven't done. It's very wrong. That's where this idea came in. So we started our management consulting firm, Aaytham Consulting, AYC, in 2023 October. That's my intro. With this, I want to share my entire journey with you all. So through TRI, the right intent, you can follow me for more updates. Thank you.